Hello, it is I, Ledin. Second chapter is normals. In this chapter I will try to explain what normal is used where and for what purpose. Standing normals. The first set of normals is standing LP, standing MP and standing HP. There are 4 situations where I usually use LP. The first one is if you believe your opponent doesn't have good meaty buttons, you can press an LP on wake up and confirm into target combo. Now, why do we use LP? It's because it's Ibuki's fastest normal at 3 frames and it leads to great damage. The second situation is versus staggers. When you look at the first example, you see that the third button, the crouch medium punch, actually whiffs. When opponents see that you don't press after the first MP, they will try to steal some space by doing MP small step MP. The advantage of this is that the third button, the crouch medium punch, now does hit the other player. If people keep doing staggers to you and no perfect frame taps, like for example Ibuki's f.mk, you can press an LP after the first MP to show them you won't always allow the stagger. The last situations are specific cases. For example, after jump X kunai, you can do dash standing LP, and if it hits, it's an automatic frame kill for the right up, and on block you can do a frame trap or a mix-up. The last situation is if you see people always walk back after the first button, which is something they do a lot versus Ibuki if they know the matchup, then you can do standing LP into crouch medium kick to catch the backwalk and link it into light TP. Standing MP. The situations where I use standing MP are after a jump in combo, I will use standing MP for the combo, or if blocked, I will do a frame trap on block. Standing MP is one of my favorite frame trap buttons. It's +2 on block and really good for frame traps. On counter hit, you can combo it into another standing MP, a crouch MP, or even link it into a heavy DP. Some people also whiff punish with standing MP, but I don't use it that often. MP is also pretty good as a dash checker or a throw it out button, since it only has 2 more frames recovery than LP and a little bit more range. It's also pretty easy with some practice to learn to hit confirm it into LK into special. Standing HP. I use standing HP in 2 situations. The first one is as a punish versus certain normals, for example versus the sweep of Baura or Gal. And the second situation is to whiff punish big recovery buttons, or if I want to go for a long range buffer. The second set of standing normals is LK, MK and HK. Standing LK. Ibuki's standing LK is one of the best LKs in the game. It's really good to punish -4 moves, for example the dash punch of Baura. And it's also very good as a whiff punish button. It's also possible to buffer LK in neutral, but I'm not really good at that, so I don't use it. Standing MK. Like LK, MK is a really good whiff punish button. Since it's +2 on block and has very little pushback, it's very good versus characters who only have a 4 frame button as their fastest normal. It's also possible to link the MK into heavy DP. Standing HK. Standing HK is the best crush counter punish button to punish, for example, XDBs. It's also good to throw out versus fireball characters because it can catch the startup of the fireball and you get a crush counter combo. Finally, not something that is very commonly known, Ibuki's standing HK is a pretty good whiff punish button if you use it with V-trigger. Crouching normals. The first set of crouching normals is cr.lp, cr.mp and cr.hp. cr.lp. Just like standing medium punch, cr.lp is a good dash checker button. You can always combo it into cr.lp, or on counter hit you can combo it into cr.lp standing MP. And like medium punch, cr.lp is a good frame trap button because it's +2 on block. It is also my preferred delay button. If they do an XDP or a delay tech throw, you will catch them. Finally, it's also sometimes possible to anti-air with cr.lp, but I wouldn't use it too much. cr.mp. cr.mp is one of Ibuki's best whiff punish buttons. It's also a really good wish punish button. So in neutral you throw it out and only on hit or block will the special come out. Finally, something that not everyone knows. You can combo cr.mp into LP on hit and LK on counter hit. cr.hp. cr.hp is a good anti-air button if you are ready and you can cancel it into command dash. Because it has 4 active frames, it means when you have a gunslinger that always mashes on quick or back rise, you can use this button and always catch them. It's also something you would not expect. It's a weird whiff punish button. I don't know why, but it catches buttons in spaces where visually it shouldn't get them. The second set crouching normals is crouching LK, crouching MK and crouching HK. Crouching LK. Ibuki's only low natural combo starter comes from crouching LK into crouching LP. In the corner, it's possible to combo crouching LK into standing LP target combo. On counter hit, it is possible to combo crouching LK into standing medium punch into standing LK into special. Crouching MK, one of Ibuki's best counter poke buttons. Combos into LKDP from close or on counter hit, you can combo into LK into special. It is also possible from crouching MK on counter hit to link into super. Crouching HK. I only really use crouching HK as a sweep punish button. Command normals. Ibuki has some very good command normals in forward MK, forward HK, down forward MK and back MP. Forward MK. Forward MK is Ibuki's overhead that is +3 on hit and -2 on block. So on hit it is comboable into standing LP, and on counter hit you can do a standing LK or a standing medium punch. Because it's -2, it's also not punishable. It is also very good as a throw bait. And in the corner, instead of just getting a standing LP, you actually can do the standing LP target combo. Forward HK. Forward HK is a very good counter poke button that goes over lows and can crush counter. On crush counter you can combo into a DP, a Raida from closer or some fancy combos. Down forward MK. If timed correctly, this slide goes under fireball, so sometimes it's useful to use versus a fireball character. It's also very good to finish rounds with if you space it correctly, and if you're really lucky, then on counter hit you can do a standing LP or a standing LK into special. Back MP. Back MP is a very good anti-air button that you can cancel into command dash or single hit into DP. Back MP also has some very nice anti-armor properties, for example versus Birdie and Give. Because it is 2 very fast hits, the armor woof will not come out and you can combo back medium punch, standing LK into special. A very weird action will also happen when you stop an armor move with this. The first hit will not count for the combo and you get a +6 instead of a +4 counter hit, which means you can combo into crouch medium punch. Target combos. Ibuki has several target combos with LP, MP, HP, crouch MP, forward HK, MP forward MK, and MK crouch HK, HK. LP, MP, HP or LK. A very good target combo that starts from a 3-framer, and on hit you can press HP for a combo, and on block you can press LK, which is safe at -2. Crouch MP forward HK. This target combo is usually used in V-trigger setups for either mix-ups or damage. MP forward MK. This doesn't combo on hit, so is usually used to catch a delay button on the forward MK for a +6, or a delay throw if you train them to tech after the standing medium punch. MK, crouch HK, HK. This target combo is sometimes used after a MK from far away for the target combo, where the TP would whiff, or as a setup in mid or in the corner. Jumping normals. First set of jumping normals is jump.lp, jump.mp and jump.hp. Jump.lp, Ibuki's best air-to-air button. Use this to close out round or if you don't want to get jumped in. This button will win against almost any air-to-air move. Jump.mp. Jump.mp is the same as jump.lp but a little bit worse as an air-to-air move. However, it does more damage and it has more range, and if you're lucky, you sometimes get a 50-50. It's also good versus moves like Vegas Air Barcelona. Jump.hp. When the other player is really lazy and uses anti-air jabs or crouch jabs, this is the best button Ibuki has to deal with this, although it's still not very good. The second set of jump normals is jump.lk, jump.mk and jump.hk. Jump.lk. In my opinion, Ibuki's best cross-up button. It is harder to walk under than MK and is only a little bit less ambiguous. Jump.mk. This jump end button is very hard to see if it is normal or cross-up, but has a very large hurt box and is easy to walk under, so I prefer Jump.lk. Jump.hk. Ibuki's best front jump end button. Starts from very high and will sometimes win versus anti-air buttons. It is also sometimes used in setups. Ibuki also has two air target combos. The first one is Jump.lp into Jump.mk. This combo is used in all Ibuki's good 50-50 setups in or near the corner. The second one is Jump.hp into Jump.hk. This is the more damaging option after X kunai. It is also possible to get a mix-up if you use Jump.hp only. That was the chapter 2 Ibuki normals. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and learned something along the way. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thank you for watching and look forward to the next chapter.